In today's video, we are going to go over the best Prebuilt gaming PCs from HP of September in 2021. They always keep updating their deals, so I had to make another video about it. We are going to go from the cheapest to the most expensive one, so we cover a lot of budgets. You will find the link to all of these PCs down below in the description. Now, let's start. With the first PC, we have the Pavilion from Amazon, and it's around $680 and comes with the GTX 1650 Super and the i3-10100, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of SSD. I wouldn't recommend going any lower than this price for a gaming PC in general. And to put you in perspective, if you don't know anything about PCs, the graphics card, the GTX 1650 Super, is great for 1080p gaming. The i3-10100 is not awesome, but will do the job for $600. I recommend you upgrading the RAM from 8GB to 16GB. That way it's dual channel and you get more memory, which is becoming the standard nowadays for gaming, especially in games like Fortnite that demands a lot of RAM. This will make the game to be more consistent in terms of FPS, so less laggy and more FPS in general. 256GB of SSD, it's enough to put Windows, but I recommend you upgrading it with 1TB of hard drive, which is not expensive. These two upgrades, the RAM and the storage, you can do them later on when you can afford it. So don't worry if you can't buy those components right now, those are not mandatory, those are just my recommendations. With this PC you will be able to play games like Fortnite at around 140 FPS on average, but if you end up upgrading the RAM, you will eventually hit 160 FPS on average. You also can play some of the high demanding games like Red Dead Redemption 2 at around 40 FPS on average at 1080p. The next one is the Pavilion TG01 2260 XT. This one is $800 and comes with the GTX 1650 Super as well and the i5-11400. So here you get a much better CPU, and this is great for high demanding CPU games and also for multitasking and streaming. It comes as well with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of SSD, but this time you can upgrade it from the website. So if you can upgrade those components right now, you can click on customize and buy, add the RAM and add the secondary storage. The total price will be around $940. Once again, with this PC you get a much better performance for gaming, multitasking and streaming than the one that I've showed you before, but it's around $200 more expensive, so that's up to you and up to your budget. The next one is the HP Envy TE01 2265T. This one I think is one of the greatest deals in terms of price performance. It has the i5-11400 and the GTX 1660 Super, so you get a much better GPU and the same CPU. So for gaming, there's no game that you can't run with this PC. It comes with 1TB of hard drive, 256GB of SSD and 8GB of RAM. So here you will only need to upgrade the RAM. On this case, you can't actually upgrade it from the website, but you can buy 2 sticks of 8GB on Amazon. I will leave those sticks down below in the description as well. The next one is the Omen 25L. It's around $1,300 and comes with the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X, which is great for gaming, and the RTX 3060 Ti. I think this deal is actually pretty good considering that on Amazon, Newegg and a lot of companies, they don't sell gaming PCs with the RTX 3060 Ti at this price point. The only downside once again is the storage and the RAM, but you can upgrade it from the website just by clicking on customize and buy. I recommend you doing these upgrades, but they are not necessary for now. You will be able to run every single game at 1080p and even at 1440p. If you want to compete at 240 FPS on average, so you buy a 240Hz monitor, you can do this pretty easily in competitive games. And what I think is the best gaming PC from HP is the Omen 30L with the 3080. It has the RTX 3080, so great for gaming, the i5-10600K, which is not the best one to pair it with the 3080, and it has liquid cooling. You can upgrade this CPU just by clicking on customize and buy like every other PC, and you can change it maybe to the i7-10700K if you can't afford the i9-10900K. It already comes with 16GB of RAM, so here you don't need to upgrade anything, you just have to upgrade the storage, which is not expensive at all. It's around $50 for the terabyte of hard drive. This is a high-end gaming PC, and if you end up upgrading the storage and maybe the CPU, which is not completely necessary but you can do it, you can play games at 4K resolution and you will be able to play the most high demanding video games today. And if you are looking for a budget gaming PC and you don't want to buy it from HP, you can watch my video about the best budget pre-built gaming PCs of the month in the top right of the screen. And if you found this video helpful, I encourage you to leave a like, but most importantly subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content, which I upload between 2 to 4 videos a week, and I upload a lot of videos about pre-built and PC builds. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.